Experts are warning the partial government shutdown could do real damage to some of the most beautiful spots in the U.S. But why? Let's connect the dots. Because of the shutdown, there is little to no staff at national parks. But unlike other shutdowns, the parks are not closed, meaning the public can come and go. And while some people are being respectful, others, let's just say their mamas would not be proud. Business owners near Yosemite report a large amount of trash and human waste have been dumped in the area. At Joshua Tree, visitors have strung Christmas lights in the branches of the park's iconic trees and are off-roading illegally, all because there is no park ranger around to tell them not to do it. And at Sequoia National Park, overflowing trash bins are spreading litter, posing a threat to wildlife. All this has left many worried about the dangers visitors will face and the permanent damage done to the parks. Connecting the dots, I'm Rekha Muddaraj for H-Town Rush.